Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more Find Love or Die Trying. We got 3 more dates to go on. We got 3 final dates before the grand finale. So we gotta go on one more date with Tara, you, and Violet. I'm probably gonna do it in that order, to be honest. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do the Tara first, then you, then Violet. Because we were told to make sure to save the one that we actually want to date last. And I think I want it to be Violet personally. So let's get started today. So I forgot we were actually going to, this is like our subplot before we start doing the dates. I forgot I left off here because the last episode was so long. I'm planning on doing 2 dates today. We're going to do Tara's and we're going to do Yu's, and then finally we're going to do Violet's. I don't know if this is going to be like the last part next or what, but we'll see when we get there. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold. I don't really trust her. She scares me. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together, Count Silver and I. I hope you all enjoy it. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. I love her so much. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara scribbled, war of attrition is likely not an option. Tara is a freak, I think. What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. Yeah, Tara, keep that to yourself. So, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. I would imagine so. Cake batter is not very... It's not light by any means. That's... You sure it was just baking together? I thought it was more than that. Why did I suddenly butt in? I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. No, it wasn't like that. No. Hubba hubba. Come on. Wait, no. Nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. What? Allie's like my best bud now. I don't get it. That's because you're a good person, you. I thought that Allie is trying to say that it's Violet and Count Silver. Shh. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometimes, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh, teach me too. Why should Count Silver have all the good stuff? We spent the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. So, I'm pretty sure I can vote out pretty much everyone, other than maybe Tara and Violet. I feel like Violet's the one. It feels like it's going in that direction. I think the game knows it's going in that direction. Morning, Count Silver. Let's kick off Phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly, and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. Something like that. You'll be able to get back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of the 3 girls you're dating now. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. Who's it gonna be? Tara. Man, if I had known you were going to spend all your dates with Tara indoors, I would have just booked the mansion. But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones. Who knew? Just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? Go get her, Tiger. That's a good point. Well, we're back at it again. Hold on, let me take a sippy break. I found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looked so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere! Ah! She bolted up suddenly. You okay? Whoa, you okay, Tara?
It was just a dream. I'm good now, no worries.
Seems like it was a pretty crazy dream.
No kidding, I dreamed that we got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that could have ever happened.
Well, that did happen at some point. I hate to tell you. It's happened in the past, technically. Or maybe it was... I don't know how this is working so far, but all I know is that it did happen at some point. So, I believe she's having maybe glimpses of the past that she may have been, like, she may have forgotten, like, with the mind, like, getting her mind, what is it? Get her memories erased, I guess? I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. Did you go to bed late?
Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Care to join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like you to try.
Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I had played before. She fixed the relationships. What am I looking for?
You'll see.
I started up the game. Moments later, I saw Tara's avatar run up to me.
You made it just in time. The new event is about to start.
What's the new event? As if on cue, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. What is with this girl and pigeons? Ah! I say we fight the pigeons. Right? Fight the pigeons. I ran towards the pigeons, preparing for the fight of a lifetime.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Tara pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away.
Whoa, I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that.
While Tara was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo pigeon.
Don't worry, they're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon.
What is happening? What is this game? The what?
Uh-oh.
The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd ever say something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, I don't know why I said that coincidence. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed. Ah! Save me! I hadn't saved yet.
I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down.
As Tara took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just for a minute. My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact.
Oh man, I had so much stuff.
Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game.
Of course. Just hit the retry button.
I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village. Sans the giant... What? Sans the giant beast of death. What is that? Except now, the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small. I took a more careful look at my avatar. What is it with this? This is like a repeat of something that has already happened in the past. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Tara was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs.
There's one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay.
Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon?
No.
Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I'd never seen before. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. I got a ring of pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty awesome ring. Okay, well you see, now I just feel bad, but like the thing is, I don't really feel like we've been doing a lot of dating. Does that make sense? I don't think that we've been actually doing dates, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm having a good time regardless, but like, you know, she's a type for some people, just not for me. What's this?
Let me try to explain. I came into this show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first, but hanging out with you has been so much fun. I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anybody till I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shit with, but you're different. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show is over.
Sounds like a plan. I don't want to say I'd love to, because I feel like that would set unrealistic expectations, right? What do I do? What do I do? Does it matter? Does it really matter what I choose? Because both of them mean the same thing, just one of them is a little more enthusiastic than the other. This is hard for me to... This is hard. I'm going to say I'd love to, just because she's very sweet, and I like her as a person, but maybe not as a romantic interest. I'd love to, Tara. You don't even have to ask. I've got to say, you caught me off guard with this.
Why is that?
You giving me this ring, well, it could be a little misleading.
You're not making any sense.
We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world.
Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date?
Sure. What do you want to watch?
It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it.
Dang, she's going old school. What's it called?
The Birds.
Of course it is. Of course it's The Birds. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. This woman is bad for my heart, but she never fails to put a smile on my face. That wasn't too bad. That was okay. And just like that, that was my last date with Tara. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let it up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Tara today? We're gonna go with alright. It was alright, not the way I wanted to go. I'm sorry to hear that. I won't pry. I guess 3 dates wasn't enough to see someone's marriage material after all. Who knew? Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. Actually, can I change my answer? Hold on. Awesome. It was nice. We didn't do anything too crazy, but it didn't have to be. I could tell. It was cute watching you guys. But to be honest, I wish your relationship would move along a little faster. This show's not getting any longer, you know. That said, I feel like you two would make a pretty good team in the long run. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? No, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV show worthy. Thanks, Kat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. What? Does he know? That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That's the only way left for me to survive was to just run. Would you let me escape? Of course, Count Silver. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little bit longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. No, you don't. No, you don't. I woke up on the floor of the games room. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. We had spent all night playing video games and watching movies, like it was our own little sleepover.
Pigeon zombies everywhere! Ah!
Why is she still... This is weird. And then she was up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Tara's dreams make sense.
Oh man, my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets.
Me neither.
We got to do this again sometime soon, Count Silver.
You bet.
Is it time for you to go on a date with somebody else now?
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
See, she's not really romantically involved with us. I feel like she just wants to have a friend to play games with, which there's nothing wrong with. I'm saying, like, she's not marriage material, which is fine. It's fine to be friends. So I'm not, she wasn't even stunning us going on another date. She probably understands that as part of the show, but, you know, I think potentially, you know, it's just a friendship thing, right? Oh, sorry, hydration break. Morning, Count Silver. You'll be happy to know your third date with Terra yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it going to be? We're going with you today, because Violet was top tier, like, content regardless, but I really felt good about, like, dating her. So we're going with Violet, final answer. So we'll go with you right now. You. The moment's finally here. The final date with the best girl. It's not the best girl. Wait. Do I only get 2? The next date, make sure you pick someone you think the audience will respond well to. I thought I got a date with each of them. I thought I got one more date with each of them. Hold on, I gotta look this up. I gotta make sure. I'll be right back. Okay, so I couldn't find a solid answer, so I don't know if this is the final date or not. But I will say, I think I'm going to go with Violet. And we will go from there. Well, actually, I'm gonna go with Violet because I want to say this is gonna be the final date. Okay. If it isn't, we'll go back and we'll do Yu's date and then we'll redo Violet's date, right? But because I want Violet to be last. So, but I think this is gonna be the last date. So I'm assuming that at least. So we're gonna go with Violet. Violet. You didn't let me down, Count Silver. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess it up with Violet. Come on. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Oh, hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. I got called a silly goose? You know I'm in. You know I'm in if I got called a silly goose. Come on now. You never fail to make me laugh, Count Silver. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, milady. that was so cringe. Stop, you. That's how you know you really got him good, when they start laughing at stupid, silly stuff like that. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. Ah, that reminds me, Count Silver. What's up, Violet? It's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we could watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? That's what I was thinking, all of them. She's got the most beautiful smile. Damn. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay! She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. It's so obvious. It's so obvious she's the one, right? Come on. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go.
It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic.
Oh, thank God. I cannot cook. She pulled out a basket from behind her.
Care to join me in the lovely outdoors?
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Let's fucking go. This is fantastic. I love this. This is it. This is it. We peaked. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver hair caught the sunlight, it was almost enough to make you believe in angels. Oh my goodness, this is so obvious. It's so obvious at this point. Like, she has to be the one, right? She was so beautiful.
Dig in. I brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back.
I've got to be the luckiest person alive. That's what I'm saying.
Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite.
Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Oh my god, this dude's living my dream. What is this? Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You made this week so special.
I feel the same way, Count Silver. And there is more where that came from.
You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. What is this? You owe me one, Count Silver. Oh, he set something else up. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island.
I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion.
You've literally been here before. What do you mean? I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room. From what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped, as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. This could not go any better. This is perfect. I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy, medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. I put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears.
This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life!
Then how about we take a scene you liked from the movie and turn it into a painting?
Oh my gosh, you didn't!
Just wait right there for a second.
Okay.
I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the stitch. You've got some nerve putting this together at the last minute. I don't like that about you. 4. Set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you got free time for this. Damn. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching the movie together. I think that's the play. This counts, right?
What are you painting, Count Silver?
I'm painting a picture of us, watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? It'd be a shame not to capture it. You are quite the flirt, you know that? But I like that about you. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet?
I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves him. It was just so romantic.
She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads, and was working from there. Oh my god. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She was an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach.
Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now?
Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner?
I do believe it is.
We're back here. This is the no-no zone. I don't like this place. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then, and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm. Almost literally. Almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world, and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for a long-awaited walk on the beach. Okay, we're good for now. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company and warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as we could be. We talked about how the past, present, and future were so different than before because of each other.
You know, Count Silver, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept.
Can I do that? Is this possible?
I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know.
She kissed me passionately with everything she had. Dude, please, 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 please let me propose. And what came next was the perfect ending to our lovely date.
Come closer.
No, what did you do? No. No, no. No, fuck, dude, damn it. What did they do it? They do the deed on the beach? Because damn, if that happened, there's no going back. I mean, that has to be it. Like, we won, right? If that was the last date, I think that's the last date. I want to assume so. After my date with Violet, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already had enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Not here either. Ah. Kat was at a table writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Oh, hey Count Silver, I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets 2 was working on. Being an accountant was never really in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down, I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Violet go? It was awesome. That was actually awesome. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same, makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I'd fallen for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now, what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time, Damn, Kat, damn. No comment. Oh my god, he's not even denying it either. I like this. Oh fuck, okay, hold on. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind.
Uh, I was just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last day and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine, don't worry. I made it this far, nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Count Silver. So when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Count Silver. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last day. Damn it, I didn't know. Oh my god. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. I want Violet to be my last date. Fuck, man. Okay. You know what? I said we were going to do 2 dates. We're doing 3 today. I'm sorry. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. I'm going back. I'm sorry. I can't do this. Hold on. We gotta go back. Okay, so you guys are gonna be mad at me. Well, probably not, because I skipped through it, but I accidentally saved on top of the save file that was supposed to be for this. So I had to redo Tara's date, but it was like I did everything the exact same, so it's not like you missed out on anything. So we're gonna do you next. The problem is, she said with best girl, and I think that's what threw me off. And I was like, she said the final date, and that was like, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, no, this cannot be. We got the final date has to be with Violet. So here we are. We're gonna do this one real quick, and then I think it'll probably just stay the same with Violet too. So we'll see. Remember, if you mess this up, there's an army of people out there waiting to take your place. I'm planning on it, Kat. You didn't plan to lose your memories and end up on an insane TV show either, but look how that turned out. Life sure is funny, huh? You're telling me, life's never what you'd expect. But having a life with you, you'd be the luckiest person alive. I'm not saying that because I've got money on you picking her. You promise? Let's get those cameras rolling, people. I'm not picking her, Kat. I can already tell you that you're gonna lose. Okay. Let's get started with this final date with you, and then I'll like see if anything changes with Violet. I doubt it, but I want her to be the final date, so we'll go from there. I could see you from my room's window, walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs and ran outside to see her. Hey there, Count Silver. What's the hurry? You like you're in quite the rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get Bun Bun Bun. Oh, how's the big bee doing? The big bee. Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here in a hurry and I was trying to catch up. Though this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, you. I love that about you. You are too, Count Silver. Do you have time today to hang out? There's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do. For you. Even if it's a little boring? I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. Okay, here we go. And so we walked together to the beach and started fishing, side by side. Ah, now this is the life. I have to admit, this wasn't what I expected. Sorry, I had to take a little hydration break. This was by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking about dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Is that okay with you? Of course it is, you. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. They are when you live deep in the country. Hey, you up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? I want to see who can catch some more fish. Oh no. You're Ron.
Apparently I had fanned the flames of Yu's competitive spirit. For the next few hours we kept on at it, while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yu was a natural, she was catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. But that didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball.
Thanks for indulging me, Count Silver.
Hey, I had a lot of fun too, Yu. Don't worry about it.
You don't have to lie. No, I'm not like the other girls.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm not like the other girls. The boo-hoo. God.
I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know. If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. I would live for your love. That's what I always wanted. But I knew I could never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. But I find myself worrying, what if you picked me, and the second we leave this island, you realize that I can't give you the life you deserve, and you start to hate me. I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough?
I don't like this. I don't like this question. This is a terrible question. And it's terrible because I want to say no. Because I don't know. Am I bad for saying that? I want to date you. I like you the most. Not you. Oh my god. I want to date Violet the most. But do I lie? Like, I think I lie, right? Of course she'd be enough, you. I don't want to say she wouldn't be enough, but I don't want her. I want you. I want Violet. Dang it. Oh god, I'm getting it's too much. Okay. I don't need to be in the spotlight. I don't need to be rich. More than that, I want you and just you. That's not true. I can't lie like this. Though I know how I feel, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to say this would be a terrible idea for ratings. After all, the more girls that are in the running, the higher the ratings are. Of course you'd be enough, you. I don't need to be in the spotlight. I don't need to be rich. More than that, I want you and just you. So I'm sticking with this. I'm sticking with this.
I waited so long to hear you say that.
She pulled me close and kissed me.
I love you so much. I always have, and I always will. I'll always put our happiness first. I'll make you so happy every day.
I'm sorry, you. Here on out, it's just going to be me and you. Oh my god. I
just can't hold myself back anymore, Count Silver.
She pushed me into the warm sand of the beach and pressed herself against... Hold on. You. She kissed me once more, her hands wrapped around me as mine pulled her closer. But my heart isn't in it. Oh my god, that was way better than anything I could have anticipated. After my date with you, I waited around outside till the time I'd expected to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she was already had enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. Okay, so this is where we were. Okay, Tara's in here. Okay. Kat has at the table writing down. Hey Kat, what's up? Oh, hey, Count Silver, didn't see you there. How are you doing? Depends on what you're ominously writing. It's okay, dead meat, don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but not you. Okay, yeah. Let's see, so how did they... Okay, so how did today's date with you go? It was alright. It was alright. Not the one I wanted to go. I'm sorry to hear that. I won't pry. Who knew that 3 days wasn't enough to see if someone really is your soulmate? Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave this place. Oh, life. Okay, fair point. Look like you have something on your mind. Yada yada yada. Talking about the future. What are you gonna do? And okay. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get out. Let's go call it a night. Okay. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Huh. Huh, what was that about? Who could that have been talking about? I don't think that would be talking about you, right? Slept like shit. No surprise considering how yesterday went. I lay in bed for a while to try to conserve what energy I could for the day. Guess it's time to find Cat. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's going to be fine, just watch. Good morning, Cat. Morning, Count Silver. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bet is worth more than your life. Oh, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Count Silver has? Don't like I'm made of money. You literally own this island. I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for minimum wage. No thanks. Jesus, he is a villain. He walked away. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with the last soulmate candidate, Violet. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Cat. Then without further ado, lights, camera. Don't get yourself killed. Okay, we'll see if this stays the same. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is like this is all staying the same. So we'll skip through here. We'll just skip. We'll do the same thing that we did. Okay, we felt this. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. I know it sounds crazy to say that it's such a short period of time, but I just know. She paced me passionately with everything she had. We fell together onto the soft sands at the beach. Will you marry me? Let's fucking go, dude. Yes. Oh my god. I looked at her and saw the most beautiful smile from the most beautiful girl there was. I know the final ceremony is tomorrow, but I want you to know how I feel. A moment passed. It felt like my heart was trapped in my throat. Of course. I know what I said, Count Silver. Yes, victory. And then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. No! No! Not again! The sky outside rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. I thought for sure that would be the go-to W, because like everyone, like if that wasn't your favorite day, come on, that was like awesome. Then this bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind, as the warmth of the beach sand disappeared in an instant. Please collect the cast. The experiment is complete. The last thing I saw was Violet screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. Not again, dude, please. And I have nothing. A second later, and I couldn't even see my hands reaching for Violet's, desperately trying to pull her back to me. Then I felt someone grab me from behind. No, not somebody. It must have been several people. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. Again? Again? I screamed, but there was no sound. I couldn't hear anything, not even the sounds of the waves. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed for Violet, for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. Not again, man. Come on. I can't be happy. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Count Silver. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Count Silver. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow, and when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. I knew it! I knew it had something to do with this. Tomorrow's the day, Count Silver. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I
I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here.
Hey, Cat. We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together.
Thanks, Count Silver.
How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, and betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use.
What did you do to her?
I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. You were too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied.
I'm sorry, Count Silver, but it's true. I don't understand.
Why don't you tell him, dear?
Damien is my father. Of course. Of course. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this?
Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter.
Why?
I love that look on your face, Count Silver. You know, you got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep him alive. Count Silver. You might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I had just let Cat kill you. So all of this happened beforehand, before the show actually started. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. We're back here? Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. Sorry, another hydration break. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just a... What is... Is there someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see. There's Allie!
Hang on, just a little longer, Count Silver.
Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I say something. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to.
You're awake! I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit, trust me, and I'm sorry in advance.
What do you mean? She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Count Silver, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit.
I'm sorry, Count Silver, but it's true. I don't understand.
Why don't you tell him, dear?
Damien is my... Damien is my father.
She's got a gun!
Always the hero, aren't you, Count Silver? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Count Silver. Hold on just a little longer, Count Silver.
She looked away from me, as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell.
Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Count Silver. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough.
She pressed another button on the terminal.
I've got to run back to my tank or they'll know something's up.
She pressed her hand against the glass.
Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here.
The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark. I've been here before. I'm Count Silver.
I'm on some kind of dating show, find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her, but... You're early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat, I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and you, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Allie, but first for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let a cat know that I remember what's happened before. We're gonna stop right there for today. This went on way longer than I expected it to. I was only supposed to do 2 dates today, but I was like, I gotta do one with Violet, as well as she's got to be the final one. So I had to go back, but that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. You know, you're always loved and appreciated. I'm ready to play some more of this because this is getting very enticing. We got a new game though that we're playing soon that I'm also very excited about, so stay tuned for that. We just finished Control, so we have a new video game to play, and it's gonna be something different, but something I'm really looking forward to playing because it looks really interesting, and I've seen good things about it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you all loved and very much appreciated. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. As always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.